Hey, I'm Fish. Well, DJI did answer one of my comments, my post, and I said something about DJI Mic 2 and pop-up. And they came up and they want me to make a video about it to show them. Well, DJI, you got a department that's got a mic, that's got a Pocket 3, and you could basically, go grab the camera and do what I say and see what you see. And you know exactly what we're talking about. You do listen and you do hear, but you don't do. I hear somebody wants to get on the Mimo app, pre-record. So all they gotta do is tap it and it does the pre-recording. Well, I've been asking for a long time about a video timer. Nah, I asked earlier about putting increased shutter speed to match what the Action 4 has. You know why all this won't happen? Because the Action 5 is a new chip. They don't know how to work it. No, Fish. They know how to work it. They just don't want to make the Action camera a DSLR camera on the market. It's already a good vlogger's camera, but Action means you grab the camera and go. You shoot video and go. You set things up and go. But people want more out of their Action cameras today. I'm thinking, and I'm really thinking, is it worth for me to do that? What is it, Fish? Switch over to the Pocket 3. And that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm not sure what I got set up on my Pocket 3. And yeah, it's raining. Don't get your camera wet, they say. And I'm gonna take a walk around. This is all blurry. Real bad shot. Do I got my camera really set up right? I took it off of Pro mode. And I just don't love the way my camera looks at the moment. And I'm on the latest firmware. Oh yeah, man. Pocket 3 is awesome. And the Action 5 is awesome. And I'm not shooting with the DJI Mic 2 or the DJI Mic Mini because I got to tell people what I'm shooting with so they can kind of understand that on Amazon, it's not out yet to the 8th. You can order it now, but you got to wait to a week later. But DJI, people got their mics right now. And off they go. I chose to not get it right now. I chose to maybe use my points for a standalone if I want one. Well, yeah, man. How do I look to you? Do I look better with the Action 5 or do I look better with the Pocket 3? Well, you know what I'm going to go do now? I'm going to stop, set both cameras up, and do a walk in the rain. Take. Let me find. I didn't hit that. Take. So here I am. Not sure which one looks good. I got such a blur on a Pocket 3, and the Action 5 looks so much better. I'm gonna stop. I cleaned my lens. What happens if water gets on the lens? It could have ruined your shot. So here I am, doing my walk in a low-level, foul day. I got both cameras, or do I want both cameras? That's the thing. Well, one's got the Mic 2 and the other's got just the natural sounds. I'm gonna put the Pocket 3 away now. So I shut her off. And that's what the Pocket's about. It goes in the pocket. That's why they call it the Pocket. But it's not a pocketable camera anymore. It's larger. They made it bigger. They made it better. What you're going to want in the Pocket 4 when the Pocket 4 comes out. It's not a year later for me, but people are still talking about the Pocket 3s. And I like the camera. I like the gimbal type camera. I don't love it and I don't hate it. But I don't use it as much to enjoy it. I grab it out, I do some shots. That's about it. Can't take it on a bicycle. I don't know how you get it on the car and get those shots. Basically, it's a cinematic camera to get those fluid shots. Well, maybe I should get a gimbal and put my Sony ZV-1 Mark II on it. That gets me the nice crisp shots. I don't know how much light's here, but I'm underneath the tree doing a nice pan. And I'm walking. And that's video mode for you. Looking down. DJI gave us color profile, D-Log M, HDR log, but they didn't give us chroma color, things like that. Hints, hues, filters. And that was a long time ago in a Hanshin camera. And they gave us all these filters. The DV2 was the other type of camera by Aptec. And I believe they were similar in design and all. But you wouldn't know that. I'm going back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the hybrid cameras were really popular back then. So Fish, what if you open up your DJI Mimo app? Would you get to the, the microphone area because the mic is on? I'm going to try that out, but it's got to be off camera for now. The answer is no, because DJI Mic 2 had a update, 8.5, all the way back then. And they haven't had any other update. So can you run two things? Your Action 5, Pocket 3, Action 4, and the DJI Micro, all at the same time? Can you run the camera and the mic and open up the app and all? Well, I heard that they got two different types of noise cancelings, and you can only control them via the Mimo app and not directly on the Micro. So to me, I could control noise canceling on the spot with the Mic 2. You can't with the Micro or the Mini, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you should have called it the DJI Nano Mic. I find it funny that Face Track is on, and in order to get the Face Track to really work now, before, double tap the screen. I got it on both cameras. And when I was out during the daytime, and depending where I stood and stand, the Pocket 3 failed. They went up, down, real fast. They tried to readjust. Never had an issue with the Action 5 at all. Adjusting. It didn't lose me. It didn't jump up and down. So, which came first, the Pocket 3 or the chicken and the egg? The Action 5 Pro came after the Pocket 3. And the Action 5 Pro's got the better subject tracking, if asked. Well, I'm on 4K with the Pocket 3, but 2.7K with the Action 5. And I really don't mind, because there's a lot you can do with subject tracking in the Action 5. Up converted. It allows you to be a little closer. than the Pocket 3 in ways. I don't have to put a telephoto lens on if I want to shoot something. I could use the zoom, but it's getting into the sensor. And people think it's lost quality. But you can always downgrade to 1080p and the quality won't get lost. It's just lost quality in that resolution you shot. Well, we all know what action cameras are for action. We all know what the Pocket 3 is for. And I'm not moving around. And it can only go so far with the Action 5 as well as the Pocket 3. Because if I go any further with the Pocket 3 this way, 8 o'clock position, it's over. I could both walk off the screen, as you can see. I'm walking off the screen. I'm probably lost on both cameras by now. Maybe the Pocket 3 is a little bit better because it's still following me. I'm as far as I can go. But with the Action 5 Pro, it's got to pick me back up and center me. Choice is yours. I just want to get the shot I got. I'm not going to sit here and watch my talk, playback. Oh, Fish made a mistake. He's got to go rewind and do it all over. DJI stopped recording. DJI stopped recording. Well, both cameras got identical issues. Lens flare. Any of the lights coming in with the trumpets. Pocket 3, Action 5 Pro, and the latter. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. My old saying, since nobody here is from the old times except for one or two, they would know my old saying, but I'm going back many years ago. Too long for your time. If there's not light on the subject, you're not going to have video at all. And it is dark out there, and that's why I'm walking where the street lights are at. It's dark, at least you get to see me, and I'm not grainy. So we did come a long way. Well, it's time for me to get on out of here and finish up my vlog. I don't know if I'm crystal clear to you because I just wiped my lens again on this wet, wonderful day. It's good to have rain. We haven't had rain in a long time. If you don't know what I shot with, I'll say it again in this video if you stayed this long. 4K, 60 frames per second, shutter speed 1/100 through 8000 ISO, minimum and maximum, that's 100 through 25,000. There is no 200, 400 on this camera due to the chip. And the shutter speed doesn't have anything above 1/30 to 30 seconds due to the chip. And we have here is auto white balance, always on auto. And we have the DJI Mic 2 external with stereo sound on an omnidirectional microphone that is mono put to stereo, 2 tracks. We have here is field of view, de-warp standard due to the horizon balance setup. I think I set everything in my settings except for the EV value and the scene stabilization. We're on daily and we are on EV in a negative 0.3. And there you go. And we are on the mode of video. Yeah, I could have just written that down on the title and saved myself the scene, a file, a minute's talk. And yeah, it could be put in the descriptions as well and not put on the title and just continue forward. There's a lot we can do. Well, I said a lot, did a lot, shared a lot, showed some, and I talked a lot. And I hope you got something out of this video because I got to go sit down on this nice rainy day and do a little editing. I gotta go see Joe for a couple of things and thank a couple of people. And on that note, I know who I am, and I hope to see you on the next video. Have a great day.